Hello everyone, welcome to another shooty summon on the channel, and 3.5 anniversary is right around the corner. By the time this uploads, she'll be going live right about now, but we have Marnie and GALARIAN Moltres. Now, in the data mines video, some of you guys commented that I had a lot to say, but I had to move on. Well, here you get to hear everything I have to say. So first we're going to go over the basic kit, as in moves, abilities, but then we're going to get into the fun stuff a little bit later on, right? So we have Fiery Wrath, AoE, goes up to 185 BP about, 4-bar hydraulic accuracy, and it can flinch everyone. So that's very good. Protect, you give yourself damage guard, one-time use. Buddy Fiery Wrath. When your team uses a sync move, this activates. So when you either sync nuke, if you want to go that way, or if you want to do a support EX before, you could do that as well for more damage. On this skill itself, it'll pop it. Works very similar to Gardevoir's. Nope. I had to specify which Gardevoir, but Fairy Zone Gardevoir, so Wally, where the user doesn't have to do it, but it's just anyone on the team. Now this move has a little bit higher base power, 50% chance of making the target flinch, ignores crit immunity, damage reduction, and endure. There's no split damage on this, so this goes from split damage to not split damage. The power of this move increases by 20% when the user is in a pinch. So this is a Power Reserves 2 built into the move. We'll go more to Power Reserves in a little bit. Triumphant Spirit raises special attack by 6, speed by 4, and evasion by 2. You get Endure, and you take damage. So this activates something else a little bit later on. And your sync move goes up to 300 base power, single target. Since she has a strike, that becomes AoE with EX, which I think it's very worth it. Now, abilities. We have Gower Spirit. So, pure special damage increase and some damage reductions, that's fine. Sinister Aura, Head Start 1, so when you enter the fight, you lose one sync countdown, and Sharp Entry 3, so you get max out crit rate, and with Triumphant Spirit, you can get +6 special attack. So, you are fully maxed out offensively, you have some speed, so you can use your 4 bars more effectively. It's just very, very good. Then, Spike Myth Grit. First time the user's HP drops to 60% or below, restore 40%, so it's pretty much back to full. And you get 3 stacks of special move next. That is very, very strong, because we know how strong physical and special move next are, and just the next abilities in general. Mind over Matter 4. This passive takes her from, oh, this pair is very good, to, holy shit, this pair is broken. User's special attack is increased by 40% when this Pokemon's HP is decreased. So when you take that 10% damage from your TM, you get 40% special attack. This is monumental. So at level 150, her special attack is almost 570, which is pretty high. With this shoots up to about 700 to 800, roughly. That brings her quote-unquote natural special attack as one of the highest, or the highest, I should say, special attack stats in the game. So that 20% from a non-split from her buddy move is hitting so much harder, because that 20% will scale with her special attack. Now, her 1 out of 5 grid base powers are very important with this, because they'll scale higher. Like, all that number crunching will go very high. 1 out of 5 obviously doesn't get much, like most other characters. 2 out of 5 grid, she gets Power Reserves. So this goes very well with the losing HP aspect of her kit, and that dropping below 60%. Now, granted, Power Reserves is when you're at a third or below, but this is a pair that wants to be low on HP. she gets so much use out of it. So if you have Power Reserves 3 and you use the buddy move and you're in that pinch range, that's 50%. That's a whole zone's worth of damage. This is hilarious. You can get more evasion from Protect Slippery, so that's 4 evasion. You can get MPR for Triumphant Spirit. Speedy entry, so you can max out your speed. Evasion sync up. Powers up sync move by 30% when the user's evasion is raised. So just by your TM, Triumphant Spirit, you can get this modifier for your sync. And it might only be 30%, but her special attack is so high. Like, I cannot stress this enough. But then you get MGRs for 2 other things. 3 out of 5. Wounded Power, Wounded Sync Up. This operates the same way as her Mind Over Matter passive. When your HP is reduced, period. So it's just, as long as you're not at full HP, you get those benefits. So you could be above 60% HP, you get the wounded power-ups. When you are in Power Reserves range, you get these and the Power Reserves buffs. So your sync move can get 80% additional damage total with about 800 special attack. And this isn't even including theme skills. Theme skills are stats. Remember that. So with those stats, the team that I want to use, I calculated she gets about 900 natural special attack before any stat ups. About. But then you can get 60%? Yeah, 60% with Wounded Power and Power Reserves. But then that ends up being 80% total off the buddy move. With whatever special next. But then you can get Super Prep from Protect. So you can get yourself super effective next. So you don't have to worry about someone else providing that for you. Although my team has Flygon do it. But you don't need it. Like, she is so good all by herself. Soften Up, her syncs are guaranteed crits. Adrenaline 1, don't really need that, but it's additional countdown. I'd rather use it for damage personally. Triumphant Speed Propulsion, if you're trying for like a certain kind of speed comp, that's fine. Endure again, more survivability, so she has healing, damage guard, endure, and pops endure again. So this is a pair that can work very, very well in legendary arenas for Gauntlet if you're trying to solo them. And Fiery Wrath Aggravation 2, if you want that 40% chance to flinch, that works. Buddy move, this does not apply to it. So that is whatever. Pros, can reach the highest special attack stat in the game. Amazing. Potential solo legendary arenas. Amazing. Easy to access multipliers if you know how to play around low HP. So I think a lot of people are underestimating Marnie for 2 reasons. One, they look at Fiery Wrath and think, oh, she has split damage. She can't hit as high of numbers as, for example, Lusamine. First off, I think that's only partially true. Second, they don't understand how to play a Power Reserves comp. People will get their hands on her and not understand how this works. They'll be messing with her at full HP or close to it and not understanding why they're not doing as much damage as some other people will be able to do. This is a Power Reserves pair. I've been swearing PR up and down since Solgalio's grid came out. He gets PR 5, which he was one of the best fighting DPS for the longest time because of that. No one knew how to use him. Everyone struggled with fighting. I was just breezing through with PR 5 Focus Blast. So there's that. Cons, multipliers are not very high, but they scale very well. So her multipliers aren't as high as, let's say Ash and Pikachu, because I think she is a contender to be one of the highest damaging pairs in the game, like top 3. Higher skill up to achieve said multipliers. So exactly as I was saying before, PR stuff. Not many people know how to actually use it. More casual people. Not people who don't have their boxes as built up. They won't have all the answers for this. So this is more of a quote-unquote late game bigger box kind of character who you'll really see shine then. One more thing I wanted to touch up on was... where was it? Yeah, her sync. So 300 base power if you're 5 out of 5, so it's like 280 without it. So 280 at 3 out of 5. Just as an example, I forget the exact number. AoE with an 80% multiplier. Zone for another 50. And about 900 fucking special attack. It doesn't matter that's only 80%. 80% as the base. That is going so high. Like, the damage calc that I did with her, just off of a... So the team I want to use, for example, is Flygon, who is her best partner without question. It's more special up. And it helps with her buddy skill because he's Galar. And he provides super effective next. So he just completes her. But then I wanted to use Callum and Greninja for Dark Zone, obviously, support EX, and just faster sync countdowns. But then he also has some special... He has some special next as well because of Team Smart Think. That's what I wanted to do, and that is where I got the 900 from. That comp is what I want to use with her. And like, first sync, Callum, Buddy Fiery Wrath, rush your second sync, and just sweep the field with Marnie. Like, she is such high damage. Ash is single target damage. Red is, I guess, single target damage as well. She is raw AoE damage. She's going to be a monster. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on her for multiple reasons. But I really do think that this is one of the best pairs in the game. Purely for DPS, and very similar to Red and Pikachu, soloing Legendary Arenas. I really do think she has the potential. I just wish she had some form of HP regen. But that would kind of take away from the power reserves part of her kit. So I understand why. But if she had some form of HP regen in Legendary Arenas, that would help her so much. But yeah, this pair is ridiculous. I think a lot of people are going to have fun with her if they watch certain people very closely. But yeah, if you guys are pulling for Marnie tonight, good luck. If not, let me know who you're going for, who you're most excited for, or if you're going back for Leon, because he got his max moves. I understand a lot of people like Leon. That's also an option. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.